okay, I'm not gonna get defeated by technology. No, sorry. Okay, we are going to act. We are going to pretend currently. This is all an illusion. I'm putting back on the hat. So what we are going to do is I'm going to cast a spell. We are all going to forget that the last stream happened. There was nothing there, right? To people who are wondering, what stream? That's just a studying thing. Yeah, that's the point. Thing is, at this point, I am owning up. I ended up making a bit of an issue, and then after I did an issue, I also ended up crashing because the technology that I'm having to use decided, nah, not today. And I should have checked if I wasn't mucking up still on the next page. Okie dokie. Second attempt. Don't mind how I sound currently. I am a little bit embarrassed, I must admit. So, hi, hello, Borada Prananda Inosta. It's your witch librarian, Pal D Aquila. The D stands for, destructive tendency when it comes to technology. So, yeah, today, we had, I already had plans, and the plans were going to happen. We are still doing said plans. There are plans in general. Plans, Hushi. Cool. I already... Sorry. I had like a no anxiety thing when I first started, and now it's currently like a full anxiety thing. And I'm just like, damn. I live like this. Ah, well, it happens. C'est la vie. I don't know how to say that's life in Welsh, which is very sad. So, yeah, minor explanation as to what's going to go on today. We are going to pretend that nothing ever happened with the last stream. And if it did, no. I'm going to act like nothing's happened. We are going to have a fun stream. There is no bird behind me holding a gun to my hat. Because we're not doing just a normal study stream today. All the studying I currently have to do today is mainly more private stuff rather than creative writing. But you best believe I already have creating writing ideas. Please don't if you need help! Oh boy. No, don't worry. There is no bird behind me holding a gun to my hat. This is going to be Dulingo of my own volition. Also, hello, hi, it says first time. It's a pleasure to meet you. Just call me pal. I'm here to take you through more educational stuff. But yeah, today, we had a slight hiccup, and the hiccup's alright. I hyped up about Pokemon. If you haven't watched that stream, go for it. But today, if stuff will allow me, please, yay, we are gonna be learning some stuff on Dulingo. So, give context once more. I'm gonna take off the hat. I'm gonna get out the book. So, context once more. I technically have two native languages. First one's English, because unfortunately everywhere here speaks English. My second native language is supposedly Welsh. But I wasn't brought up in more of a Welsh-speaking area or Welsh-speaking household. But despite that, it's still my secondary language. I was born with that. I was having to learn that when I was little. And so today is an exciting time. And we're not going to fiddle with volumes right now, I don't believe. Actually, no, I do have to fiddle with volumes. I am not going to muck this up again. Because I am a walking catastrophe. So right now I'm going to make sure that this is on the down. I'm going to pause the music for now because I don't know how bad this is going to go. Let me double check what's here. Oh, you're a Welshian, but you don't speak Welsh. Same not with the Welsh, though. Oh, that's quite cool. I can speak a little bit of Welsh, Dippenbach. I can't... Again, had to learn it when I was younger. It's been yonks since I've covered it. So, unfortunately, I wasn't brought up in like an area that would allow us to practice that Welsh in a nicer environment or use it so much. So today I thought for people who end up joining or for people who aren't really too familiar with the language, we would use the most dangerous resource known to man, Dulingo. And while it's not good for like learning the entirety of it and making sentences and stuff, I want to test my knowledge to see how much I still remember from all those years ago. Because I do little bits here and there, but I don't use it enough. Where is Welsh even spoken? New Zealand? Something? A magical place like that. I'm gonna blow your mind. According to the archives and this book I have in my hand, there is a mythical country known as Wales. Like, I don't know if this truly exists. I would have to find this out. I would have to go on an expedition. If it makes you feel better, I'm Mexican and I speak a little Spanish. You know, that actually does make me feel better. Yeah. Yeah, currently, from my knowledge, there are only 2 places that technically speak Welsh. Like the big fish in the sea? Yes, it's just one giant fish in the sea that people live on. I'm a whalian, correct. I'm a whalian. I just live, we just live on a whale. You just get the map of the UK up, and it is England, Scotland, Ireland, and a whale. Yeah. There is one other country that does speak Welsh as its native language, and I believe that is Patagonia. But they also have a dual language, which is Welsh and Spanish, which is a fun thing. But yeah, thought it'd be a nice time to learn a bit of my native language, and, well, native in brackets, and I thought it'd be fun to bring people along with me, because the bird's freaky. The bird scares me. To many countries, it's just the UK to Americans. Yeah, I know. it look, in our defense, there are only 4 countries, but it's just a whole bunch of different places. You just need to know London, Cardiff, Glasgow, and Dublin. That's the main couple of places you need to know. Minus Ireland, because it's Ireland, yeah. Specifically the Republic of Ireland, because it's just a tiny bit of the north, and then the south is just everything else, because they have sense. Nobody else can leave. But I am now rambling, and rambling is something that we do here. So, without further ado, let's go with the bird's whims. Also, by the way, we can learn Klingon. That's a fun thing I didn't learn until yesterday checking this. So, Welsh. It's probably going to get me to try and register or whatever, so when that happens, we're just going to cover it. Hi there, I'm Duo. Ah, yes. My arch nemesis has come to... It's like, who is stronger? One simple witch librarian or a bird? Let's learn some Welsh together. Indeed. Let's get some Welsh in there. Actually, I miss the language. I'm Duo. Let's get this party started. The bird looks so innocent. How did you hear about us? I guess Google search. Why are you learning Welsh? Why do you have a clipboard? Why do you have a clipboard? The bird, no offense. He's too might. Oh my no. Might not have gone. Blinked. I've skipped too many Spanish lessons, I fear. Don't worry, I've already done this before where I've skipped too many Spanish, French, and Welsh. So making another account so he knows. Why am I learning Welsh? Now, here there are 3 different options that would fit this. Supporting my education, because this channel is mainly for educational purposes, because I do a lot of like work streams on here anyway. There's just for fun, because learning's fun, and to boost my career, because this I could count this as my career at this point. No, I can't actually. We're gonna say just for fun. Yay, fun is my speciality. Really? Are you sure? How much Welsh do you know? So I'm not new, but I'm not intermediate. Simple conversation. I'm gonna go with I know some words and phrases, so then if people are joining for the first time, we'll sort that out. So okay, we'll build up on what you know. Here's what you can achieve, so we can converse with confidence. It claims we can have 8,100 plus stress-free interactive exercises. Stress-free. Build up a large vocabulary. 2,400 plus practical words and phrases. Develop a learning habit. Smart reminders. Yeah. Fun challenges and more. Oh boy. This is why I haven't let the bird in the archives. What's my daily learning goal? I'm just going to put 10 minutes a day. That's 50 words in your first week. No. Answer some questions to skip the basics. We'll start from scratch, because I don't know how many people here even know any form of words here, but we're gonna go with the basics. So if hopefully volume works and such. It can be hard to stay motivated. So Dulingo is designed to be a fun like a game. Great. I didn't even know Wales was a place of good choice. Yeah, don't worry. I keep forgetting it's a place and all. Which one of these is dragon? So there's Melch. What Melch? It's not Melch. It's Melch. Nos or Drag. You know what? I think it's Drag.
Drag. Nos. Merch.
Melch. No, I'm not gonna be able to say this properly because I ended up learning French and Spanish at the same time.
Merch.
Melch.
Merch.
Melch. I can't say.
Drag.
But it's Drag. Each mistake costs a heart. Stay sharp and focused to keep your hearts. You got this. I think Nos is definitely not the dragon. Yeah, no, Nos is not the dragon. Nos is knight.
Drag.
Remember that you
Drag.
can. Remember, you can always hover over the words to see what they mean. So.
Drag.
Dragon. We can put dragon or a dragon. I think they want a dragon. So we have morning, Kellen, Megan, or goodbye. Check. Which one of these is night? Ah, back again.
Back again.
I miss back again. It feels like you're spitting partially when you're trying to say some of these things, because the CH sound makes like a really harsh sound at the back of your throat. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit when it says stuff. So
Back again.
back Bachgen. Ugh. So
Nos.
Norse.
Boreda.
Borada. That's a phrase.
Da.
Da can just mean good or great, but then Bora
Bore.
is like the morning part. So good morning. Dragon. No. Good morning.
Hwyl Owen.
Hwyl Owen. So Hwyl is it's either Hwyl or Hwylfawr usually. So when I was younger I was taught Hwylfawr, but it can just be Hwyl, which is just like bye. So goodbye, Owen. Awesome, you're working hard at learning new words. No, I kind of knew these before. Though in school we were never taught dragon.
Nosta Draig.
Norse da Draig. So we covered Norse already. So we have, but there's also a woman here. So good night, dragon.
Nos. Da.
Da, yeah. So if someone asked you like, "How are you?" you can just say "da," which is just like good. Oh my God, Hersha! Hi, hiya, Hersha. How's it going? I'm doing good over here. We're just learning languages this time. How are you doing? Aw, I've missed you since your like not your pre-debut. It was your like setup stream. Aw.
Nosta Kellen.
Norstar Kellen. Yeah, we're just learning a bit of Welsh over here. So Norstar is good night. So good night, Kellen.
Kellen.
I always think Kellen because Kellen is a name, but then that reminds me of the word yellow. Your scuff test stream. Again, I've told you, scuff is just great. Again, already had issues on this today, so it's a-okay. Boop. But yeah, we've now.
Boreda Kellen.
What was that?
Boreda Kellen.
Borada Kellen.
Boreda Kellen.
But yeah, just thought to do that. But it's really nice to see you in chat. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I get
Nosta Megan.
Nostar Megan. I get very hyped to see people that I recognize. Good night, Megan.
Nosta Mrs. Jones.
Nostar Mrs. Jones. Jones is just such a Welsh name. Where is it? Good night, Mrs. Jones. Are they going to teach me afternoon? 10 in a row, you've learnt so much. No, I just recognise this. 1 second. And yep.
Hwyl Dylan a Megan.
Hwyl Dylan a Megan. So they've put at in there. At is just the way to say and. Which is a very simple way to learn what and is, considering it's just the first letter. So Hwyl is goodbye. So Dylan and Megan.
Hwyl Mrs. Jones a Dylan.
Hwyl Mrs. Jones a Dylan. Hwyl.
Hwyl.
Yep, we're doing Welsh, considering it's my native language. Yes, I can't speak it too well or remember too much from when I used to learn it. So we are doing this in order to bring back some pride to my family. I feel like Mulan, just bringing back honor to my name. Which one?
Hwyl Mrs. Jones a Dylan.
Mrs. Jones Dylan.
Dylan.
Boop.
Boreda Megan a Dylan.
Borada Megan a Dylan. It's saying Dylan is like weird. Ladies, hi. How's it going? How you doing? Morning, Megan and Dylan. Great work. Let's make this a bit. Why are you flexing? Why is the bird flexing? Why do you have a dumbbell? Just got just got out of a 1 hour meeting, something to relax. Well, I don't know if this is like the right stream for it this time, but I will do my best considering we have the Dulingo bird. So I'm going to be hunted down after this, which is fine. Write this in Welsh. Good morning, Mrs. Jones. So that's Warada, Mrs. Jones.
Miss Jones.
Good night, Kellen. So really, to be fair, Kellen's a nice name, but I haven't heard it. I've only heard it once.
Kellen.
I only knew one person called Kellen growing up. But yeah, it's like other languages where it flips the stuff over, so it's night good instead of good night. Continue. Earned XP. 5 gems. Continue. Skip. Later. So, yeah, that was the fine beginning of it. I'm wondering, do you also make notes, or is just the Apple website good to learn and remember? For actually using Duolingo, sometimes it has like, I believe the guidebook gives you bits and pieces. So if I come across words that I physically don't remember or like don't know, then I will probably be making notes in a notepad because I already have one on my desk. But majority of the time it'll give you like formations like this. It used to be on here that it would also have like a dictionary on there for you to just go back to words that you struggle with. So when you're learning a new language anyway, Duolingo is perfect for it, but when you're trying to get into more of a native speak, it's a little easier to go to other sources because Duolingo and lessons end up giving you like either a very formal way or it ends up giving you phrases that you don't necessarily use in daily life. Starting with like the Borada, Nostar, Hwyl and stuff. Because yeah, you use them. Although, again, as I mentioned, growing up, I used Hwylfawr as goodbye rather than just Hwyl. But you can use both. Let's go for the next one. Let's greet people. Which one of these is the afternoon? So there is Draig, Dean, or
Prynhawn.
Pronoun. Really?
Prynhawn.
A pronoun?
Prynhawn.
Yeah. Why can sound different in different contexts? A pronoun. It can just be a pronoun. It can just be pronoun. So it's gonna be picky and give me a pronoun for stuff. But well.
Prynhawn da Megan.
Or just a pronoun is just like saying the afternoon versus pronoun da being used in context. So pronoun da Megan is good afternoon, Megan.
Croeso.
Croeso. Okay, croeso can mean a couple of things. Croeso can mean you're welcome. Croeso can just mean the word welcome, like croeso i'r stream. Croeso i'r stream. Welcome to the stream. Or croeso can mean ladder.
Croeso.
Croeso can mean ladder. So if you're playing like snakes and ladders, it can be like that.
Dda. Dda.
I'm gonna have to turn that up. Hold on.
Dda.
Okay. So that's tricky.
Dda. Da. Dda. Dda.
So a double D makes like a tha, so it makes like a th sound. So instead of like da-da, it's the. But yeah, so that is just the way of saying good.
Nos.
Norse. So if you like saying Norse gods, for example, it's just the same way of saying that, but it's
Nos.
just Norse. Getting good at this.
Croeso Megan.
Welcome Megan. Croeso Megan.
Croeso Owen.
Croeso Owen.
Owen.
But yeah, you can say croeso again as like welcome or you're welcome. So if someone says thank you, it's like diolch, which it'll probably show you. See how far we get.
Prynhawn da Owen.
Prydawn da Owen. Good afternoon, Owen.
Hwyl Gareth.
Hwyl Gareth.
Gareth.
Why is... It makes it look
Gareth.
like Gareth's a new word. Gareth is just Gareth. Bye, Gareth.
Noswaith dda.
Noswaith dda. Okay. So Nos is night, but Noswaith is evening. If any of you know, there's a program in the UK called I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. They used to host that in a... I struggle so much with Welsh. It's a weird one. Don't worry about it until you get to like some of the harder stuff, because studying that is a nightmare. But these bits aren't too bad. But yeah, there's a show in the UK called I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, where they send celebrities to Australia in order to do challenges such as like eat bugs, get covered in gunk, get covered in bugs, just camp out with other celebrities. It's a weird show. It's peak. It's a peak show, and it happens every near the end of the year. When COVID happened and we still wanted to have that show on, they decided to host it in a castle instead, in a castle in Wales. And so instead of them saying like just good morning, good evening and stuff, it would simply just be good evening and then noswaith dda. So Anton Deck, the host of them, they would just say noswaith dda. So good evening. But yeah, depending on like how you pronounce some bits. Welsh can be easy, Welsh can be hard. Because I grew up with having to say some of the certain words like the bachgen instead, which is boy, or melched, girl, or melch even. I can get the sound from the back of my throat to say them. Depends on like language. But if I were to be asked for Spanish to roll my R's, I physically cannot do that. I studied it for long enough, I still can't. So there's the bird.
Noswaith dda. Mrs. Jones.
Noswaith dda, Mrs. Jones.
Noswaith dda. Mrs. Jones. Croeso Gareth.
Welcome, Gareth. Shout out to all the Gareths out there.
Bore da Gareth a Megan.
Bore da Gareth a Megan. Again, a is just and, which is the simplest thing on earth instead of having to think of another word for it. Good morning, Gareth and Megan. Don't flex at me, bird. Good evening. That is noswaith dda.
Dda.
Give me dragon. It's like, hey, dragon is supposed to throw you. No. Good evening, Gareth. So, noswaith dda, Gareth.
Gareth.
And ba-ba-da-da. 100% accuracy. Continue later. Just continue. More greetings, even more greetings. Which one of these is a boy? So we have
Merch.
Melch. To be fair, in this modern day and age, we're not supposed to judge by appearances. Good job, Dulingo. But this one is, so there's Melch, there's
Bachgen.
Bachgen. That sound just comes at like the back of your throat. And then there's
Dean.
Dean. So to make sure that there's no confusion, Dean is just man, Bachgen is boy. No.
Bachgen.
No, Dean is man, Bachgen is boy. You're trying. Yeah, Melch is girl, Bachgen boy, Dean man. So a boy again. It's not a Melch, that's a girl. That's not pronoun. Or pronoun. You could just say pronoun, it's fine. It's Bachgen.
Bachgen.
Which of these is man? Hades, do you think you can tell me which one's man this time? Audience participation. Which one of these is man? Dean.
Dean.
Correct.
Dean.
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 Sorry. That's sorry, just the difference between
Dean.
Dean.
Dean. Don.
Don.
Dean. Don. Dan.
Sorry, that's just thrown me. Dean.
Dean. Don. Dan.
Dean.
Dean. I think it's Dean.
Dragadeen.
Dragadeen, really? Dragon and man. We don't necessarily just say dragon and man at this 5 in a row. Which one of these is a girl? Well, we've already established Bachgen's a boy. Ding dong. Drag sounds like Dre. Drag. Similar. But yeah, it's if you have it's German. Oh yeah, eins, zwei, drei. Yeah, it's you just add a G on the end, so it's drag. You know what? I never thought of it like that. But yeah, we've established Bachgen boy, Dean Don,
Merch.
Melch. Yes, which one's a girl? Is it Bachgen? Is it Melch? Or is it Drag? It's kind of offensive if I end up saying drag is a dragon, but we've already established that women are scary.
Merch.
It's Melch. Which one of these is women? Is women? Woman is a woman. So there's Dean, Bachgen,
Menu.
Menu. It sounds like menu, but it's menu. Menu, that's sus. Yeah. Instead of it being anything remotely similar to anything else. Yeah, it is this instead. So it's menu.
Menu a merch.
Menu a melch.
Menu a
Melch.
merch.
When I was younger, because we were learning, because I already knew Bachgen, but when when you're learning when you're younger, or definitely when I was a small librarian, Melch, instead of that, it was Melched rather than just Melch. So they've shortened that.
Dyn dwi.
Dyn dwi. So again, like other languages, it is back to front. So dyn dwi. So dwi is I am, or I'm a. So
Du.
dwi. I mean, from that, I know Welsh has huge words. They're not that big.
Dyn.
So I am. So Dean
Dyn.
Dean acts just as
Dean.
like it. We don't necessarily have a word for just a. So it is. What's the huge place name? You mean Llanfair Pwthgwyngyll Goch ar Hyn Dyfwr Pandyselio Goch? You mean that place? Anyway, so I'm a man. So I am
Du.
a man.
Dyn.
Yeah, that's pretty big for me. Don't worry, we usually just call it Llanfair. It's not too bad. Mildly want to take a screen cap of this because this is the first. I'm proud of me too, Birdman.
Menyw a dyn.
Menu a dyn. Wait. Look, I will have to explain, Hades. We count W and Y as vowels in Welsh. So anytime you see a word that has a W or a Y, we count them as vowels, which is why you see a lot of them in the middle of words instead. So it's A-E-I-O-U X, not X, A-E-I-O-U W Y. Which one was that?
Menyw a dyn.
Menu a dyn.
Menyw a dyn. Owen dwi.
Owen dwi. So for dwi as well.
Du. I.
Dwi is also, I believe it's more of a southern term in a way, because there's Northern Welsh and then there's Southern Welsh, and it's like that for other places. I remember you explaining about your own language and how there's certain places that also speak the same language, but it's a slightly different dialect. It's the same with Welsh. So when I was growing up, if you're saying I am something, instead of saying just dwi, it would be a dwi. So it'd be a do and then e, so there'll be a y on it. So if I was going to introduce myself being like bore da Pal dwi, that would be hello, my name's Pal. Or I am Pal. So I am Owen. But you can say dwi, so this is when you're learning from Dulingo. I know that the Welsh here is more Southern Welsh rather than Northern Welsh.
Bachgen dwi.
Bachgen dwi. I like saying bachgen. I'm a boy. Birdie flexing. I am Owen. I am a boy. Whatever you say, you can identify as whatever you like, Owen. Owen dwi.
Du. I.
Bachgen dwi.
Du. I.
A woman and a girl. Wow. Menu. Sorry.
Gareth.
Menu a Gareth. No, it's Melch.
Merch.
Cool. Later. We know about the guidebook. One more for greetings. I'm just going to quickly do this. So, woman, menu. Or menu.
Dyn.
Dean.
Dyn. Don. Dan.
Dyn.
A girl, that's melch.
Merch.
Not good, not afternoon.
Nos.
Norse, like the Norse
Norse.
gods.
Prynhawn da. Megan du I.
Pronoun da, Megan Dewey. So, good afternoon. I am a dragon. Nope, I am Megan.
Va. Do. Da. De. Va.
Va.
Merchadin.
A melch adin, so that is girl and man. But you can also be a girl or and a man, but sometimes it's just girl and man.
Gareth Dwi. Dean Dwi.
Gareth
Gareth
Dwi, Dean Dwi.
I.
Merch du I.
I am a girl. Every time they want me to put I'm a dragon. We're not just dragons over there.
Croeso. Megan. Owen dwi.
Croeso,
Croeso.
Megan, Owen, Dwi.
Tu I.
So, welcome, Megan. I am Owen.
Noswaith dda, Gareth Dwi.
Noswyth
Noswaith
dda,
dda,
Gareth
Gareth
Dwi.
Dwi. I. Bore da, Megan a Dylan.
Bore da. Oh, we haven't had a bore da in a bit.
Bore
Da,
da,
Megan, Dylan.
a Dylan.
And thus, we've done the bird. No thanks. So, next section. More greeting people, really. I'm a legend, yes. I could get a trophy, but no. How many more? So there's introducing yourself still. How many lessons do you need to, like, greet people?
Hwyl. Dylan.
So it can get a bit repetitive, but I will get to any sort of fun bit. So goodbye, Dylan. It's not a thing anymore, which is weird. I'm going to quickly go through this one.
Bore.
Da,
Da.
Mrs. Jones.
Mrs. Jones. Hwyl. Mrs. Jones a Dylan.
Goodbye, Mrs. Jones. And Dylan.
Bore da, Celyn.
Borda.
Da, Celyn.
Hwyl. Megan.
There's not many reasons you need to, like, greet people that many times. Also, this is just mainly saying goodbye to people in this one.
Bore da, Celyn. A.
Megan.
No star. Mrs. Jones.
Good night, Mrs. Jones.
Nos da, Draig.
Nosta.
Da,
Drag.
Draig.
You're really capitalizing dragon.
Bore da. Mrs. Jones.
Barda, Mrs. Jones. Hold on. Okay, we're fine. Good. Good morning, Mrs. Jones. I love the fact that the first thing they think of, we have so many, like, Mrs. Jones over there. So, that is Nosta.
Da. Draig.
Drag.
Draig.
Good evening. Hold on. No, it's good morning. I just misread that as good evening.
Bore.
Da, Megan.
Megan. A.
Dylan.
Dylan. Bore da. Draig. Bore da. Draig.
Cool, let's make this harder. Let's see. Hwyl. Dylan. Megan. We don't really need... I know how they add the accents into here because I like the fact that they do that to help, but we don't necessarily need them. Let's hope. Okay, nothing's ruined on this end, so I have to be careful when I'm typing. Nos da Kellen. Okay. Cool. Later. Can I? It's locked. Oh my goodness. It's. Oh, can I jump? Because introducing yourself and greeting people, we don't really need that. Let's talk about activities. Let's just talk about activities for a bit. Pass the test, jump ahead to Unit 2. Very. Okay, so there were more words to learn. They just didn't want to do it. So look, let's see if your librarian can solve this. So very. So the soot, there's yawn and mech. I think it's yawn.
Iawn.
Yeah, so yawn. Well, we don't really use yawn like that at times. Oh well. Still good stuff. Noswitha, that's good evening. A woman. Menu.
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 Noswaith dda, Megan.
Good evening, Megan. No, not good Megan evening. Good evening, Megan. You're doing great. Tired. So there are some words that haven't been covered. I will cover them here as we skip. Tired is wedi blina. It's a weird one, but yeah, it's wedi blina.
Wedi blino. Prynhawn da, Mrs. Jones.
Pronoun da, Mrs. Jones. Good afternoon, Mrs. Jones. A girl. A child. No. That's milk. Or milkhead, depending on where you are.
Croeso, Gareth.
Croeso Gareth, that is welcome Gareth. Impressive stuff, yes. Dach really? Oh, okay. Again, this is where the South Welsh comes in, because this is just introducing yourself. Instead, if I'm right and I press pwy, yeah. So pwy dach chi is who are you. If you're going to do it in Northern Welsh, it's pwy wyt ti. But they really like the duchies there, so I know Hina's asleep because she ended up tuning in a bit earlier, but that when you're asking like how somebody is, if you're going to do it in South Walian, it is sut ydych chi. Sut ydych chi. So like my teacher taught us that, and then also said if you want to remember it, it's like sit a ducky. Duckies, yeah. It's the one time she's not here. Ah well.
Dewi dwi, sut dych chi?
Dewi dwi, sut ydych chi. As I just explained, sut ydych chi. So I'm Dewi. Fun fact, Dewi is the Welsh name for David. So when St. David's Day comes around, which is going to be happening on Friday, I should have saved this for Friday, but well. It will be instead of saying like St. David, some people say like Dewi Sand, which is the same thing. Sut ydych chi, so it's how are you? Good afternoon, Owen a Dylan. So pronoun
Prynhawn da,
Owen
a Dylan.
By the end of this, you are going to learn at least one Welsh word, which is a, which is just and.
Sut dych chi, Dewi a Sioned? Ofnadwy.
Oh no. How the hell do I spell ofnadwy? Sudchi. Oh my goodness. Runes.
Sut dych chi? Dewi a Sioned?
Dewi.
Ofnadwy.
Dewi. Sioned. How on earth do I spell ofnadwy? I knew I shouldn't have skipped those lessons. Okay, it's just phonetic. I think it's just phonetic. Ofnadwy. Please. Oh my god. Oh yeah. So ofnadwy is just like not good or like terrible. It's like sut wyt ti? Ofnadwy. A ti? And you? Oh yeah. It's like, hey, I'm bad. Okay, goodbye. I think it was a typo. You think? You think it was a typo? Hwyl.
Hwyl.
Mrs. Jones. Dylan.
Dylan.
Bore da, Dylan. Sut dych chi?
Bore da, Dylan. Sut dwch chi. Easy thing to remember for Welsh slightly is if you think something looks like it should have a U in it when you speak it, chances are you need to put a Y. There we go. No thanks. Dim. Diolch.
Diolch.
Okay, so dim is like no. So dim is if you're gonna say something negative, then putting like dim at the beginning of something, or like there is another way to put like a negative at the beginning of a sentence, but dim is just like I know or I haven't or something like that. So it's like no, and diolch is the way to say thank you. Hold on. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, no, I'm good. Halfway there.
Iawn, diolch.
Iawn, diolch. Fine, thanks. So iawn can mean, because we saw before that iawn also means very, but it can also mean fine. I'm already spinning. No, I'm sorry. But hey, you again, these streams are educational and they're not supposed. So at any point you feel like you're confused, just tell me. I will stop. Also, stay hydrated, please. Because hydration is superb. And I keep forgetting constantly. So, a dragon and a man.
Draig.
Drag. Dean.
Dyn. Cilindwi.
Hydration is okay here. Good. I missed what she said.
Cilindwi. Pwy dych chi?
What?
Cilindwi. Pwy dych chi?
What?
Cilindwi. Pwy dych chi?
Dinner dwi?
Cilindwi. Pwy dych chi?
What the hell?
Cilyn. Dwi. Pwy dych chi?
What?
Cilyn. Dwi. Pwy. Dych chi.
The hell you mean this one was easy?
Cilyn. Dwi. Pwy. Dych chi.
Oh, the one before was easy good. I can't tell what the first two things are.
Cilyn. Dwi. Pwy. Dych chi. Cilyn dwi. Pwy dych chi.
Something dwi pwy dych chi.
Cilyn dwi. Pwy dych chi. Cilyn
Is it
dwi.
is it saying Kellen?
Pwy dych chi.
What the hell? Bach. Pwy dych chi. Please. Oh, thank goodness. Why the hell is it saying Kellen in such a weird way? Right, a boy in Bach again. Oh my god. I'm sorry, that's the fun word. That's the fun one. Bach again. Good night, Megan. So, nos da. Backhand. No, not a backhand. A Bachgen. Bach, as in like the composer Bach, and then gen, as in like again. Not a back end. Nos da Megan. Oh, I had a typo. Whoops. Drag. How are you, Seaned? I am tired. Sut dych chi? I am wedi Lena Dwi. I am hoping that's right. Knew it. Damn it. At this point, I believe I'm menaced to Welsh. I mean, yes, but also we appreciate you. We very much do. Okay, so I thought it was going to screw me over here because it's done this before where I've ended up saying like, oh yeah, let's put it near the beginning, and then it's like, no, we're not going to take it. So it's been a while since I've taken Welsh on Dulingo, but it ended up screwing me over with this sort of question before, and now it's done that, it makes me look like an idiot. So and again, in Northern Welsh, it's Dwi'n rather than Dwi. So it's Dwi'n wedi blaeno instead of just Dwi. I should have gone like that. Man. Dean. A terrible boy. Let's bachgen ofnadwy. Ofnadwy. Yay. Melch. No thanks, Sianed. Dim diolch. Sianed. Ah, well. Continue. I unlocked Unit 2 already. So, all of these are just skipped. So, use present tense, talk about activities. So, let's see how the activities go. Use of present tense. Which one of these is biscuits or cookies? So, we have milk.
Llaeth.
Llaeth. Oh yeah, we've got the double L. We've got tea.
Te.
Te. And we have this thing.
Biscuity.
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 Biscetti. Biscetti, biscuity. Biscotti. Alright, next one. Which of these is tea? So we've already covered this. But
Coffee.
we have coffee now. Biscotti does sound cute, although the word for cake in Welsh is cacen, which doesn't sound as cute. But the involvement of coffee. There is going to be a sentence that comes up in this part. And when that happens, you are going to see me hype it up so much. Oh dear.
Te.
Te. Oh dear.
Coffee a bisgedi.
Coffee a biscotti. Coffee and biscuits. Which of these is coffee? I feel like something out of either what was it? Like Barney the dinosaur or like Blue's Clues. Can you tell me which one is coffee? Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. Is it the one that literally sounds the same as English?
Coffee.
Why are they so aggressive saying it though? Which one of these is milk? So there is. Oh god, those were infuriating. They really were. They were so annoying. So there is te,
Te.
Biscotti.
and then there is
Llaeth.
llaeth. To make that like double L sound, it's just. I always find it like putting the top of your tongue to the roof of your mouth, and then it's just pushing air through it, which is not a good explanation. It's not a good explanation, but it's the easiest thing to like explain it. So it's like lla, so it's llaeth. And then the th sounds the same.
Dwi'n hoffi te.
Oh, we are close. We're close. Dwi'n hoffi te. I like tea. Please.
Dwi'n hoffi te a biscotti.
Dwi'n hoffi te biscotti. Come on.
Dw. Un.
Yeah. The dween here is what I'm referring to for like usual. I wonder if you know German, it's easier to learn Welsh. I mean, to be fair, in a lot of in the school I went to, we had a teacher who knew Welsh but also knew German, and they found it a little easier. I mean, I should have just taken German if I could, but I took the languages that took a little longer to get. So which one was that?
Dwi'n hoffi te a biscotti.
Te a biscotti.
A hoffi.
No, I just picked between te. Between hoffi.
Te
Te
a
biscotti.
biscotti.
Please. Dulingo.
Biscotti.
Thank you.
Dych chi'n hoffi te?
Dacheen hoffi te. So dacheen is do you. I can feel that. I wanted German and had to take French because no one else wanted German. I get that. I've told this before on stream, but when I was younger, in school I ended up learning 3 languages at the same time. So again, I learned Welsh because it was mandatory. I learned French because that was an option. And because my school had Spanish but then didn't have it afterwards, I took Spanish outside of my school time and got an extra GCSE from learning Spanish every week. So I had like 3 languages on the go and I was terrible at all of them. But I picked up like enough stuff to keep going with them, but yeah. Okay, so dacheen. Dacheen is do you. So instead of it being like so instead of like dween, it's dach. So dach is the you clause. So it's like I, you, he, she, we, you, they. That I can't really recite the Welsh version because it's it's still a bit hazy for me, but I can definitely recognize them when I see them. So dach is like you. Oh, here only had Portuguese, English, and the third, which is usually French, due to lack of students.
Fin.
Spanish or German. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it all depends on the schools here because I know definitely where I was from. Because the area was English speaking versus it being mainly Welsh speaking. We had some schools that were specifically taught in English with Welsh as an option, and there were some schools that were pure Welsh. So there were some areas that are Welsh where the schools were in pure Welsh and you'd have to take English as like a second language in a way. Because again, I wasn't that skilled in it. I went to an English speaking school that had Welsh as like a primary thing to try and get you to do stuff. Do you like tea?
Te. Coffee a llaeth.
Te, coffee a llaeth. So tea, coffee, and milk. Tea, coffee, and... I want this one sentence to come up. We know what dwi is. It is I am. We have llaeth is milk. And then we have buta. Buta is to eat.
Buita.
Buita is to eat. Or like eating. Or just food.
Llaeth.
No, buta, yeah, buta is eating, but or to eat. So, llaeth.
Dwi'n hoffi te, goffi a llaeth.
Just give me the one sentence I want, Dulingo, please. Just one sentence. So I like tea, coffee, a llaeth and milk. Please.
Dwi'n hoffi Owen a Megan.
I don't like Owen and Megan though.
Dwi'n hoffi Owen a Megan.
I don't like them. Please. I am. Dwi.
Dwi.
Yoga. Yoga? I know teledu is like television. Yoga? I have no idea.
Yoga.
Oh, it's probably yoga.
Dwi.
Yoga is probably yoga. I haven't actually seen that word before. Okay. Do you like milk? Dach chi'n hoffi llaeth?
Llaeth.
Do you like coffee? You had one job. I was so close. Dach chi'n
Chi'n
hoffi?
hoffi coffee.
We are so close. I hope the next one gives me the sentence I want. There is one sentence that throughout, no matter where you are in the country, it is a joke. It is made a meme out of. Because it's just a sentence that you find quite similar. Which one of these is mushrooms? So we have llaeth, we have bara. You don't necessarily need to roll the R, but they're overachievers. And then there is madarch. Which makes sense because it's the mushrooms grow in the dark, so madarch. Oh, this is not... Forgot how learning languages is bad on the throat. So it's madarch. Which one of these is bread? So we've already discussed this. It is bara. There is a specific type of bread called bara brief, which is like a fruit loaf sort of thing. So it's like fruit bread. But it's not.
Panas. Panas.
Panas.
Panas. Ponas. Pinas.
Sorry, I'm a child. I'm a child. Oh my god. Oh my god. Give me a second. I didn't think she was gonna say it with such conviction. Oh my god. I am a child. I can't press that button again. Oh my god. Nope. Okay. Nope. Oh my god. That's have conviction. Okay. Nope.
Panas.
It's close. We're not pressing that one again.
Ponas.
Ponas. Really? I feel like an idiot. This is fine. Bread. Bara.
Para.
Then there's
Celsig.
Celtic. I can only hear that word now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Doesn't matter which version. I forgot what like panas means.
Dwi'n bwyta bara.
Dwi'n bwyta bara. So bwyta, new word, eating. So I am eating bread. Because bwyta is like
Bwyta.
bwyta is to eat or eating and stuff.
Dwi'n hoffi cennin.
Really? I'm so close to the sentence I want. Kennin is leeks.
Cennin.
Leeks are actually pretty tasty. So no, not and. I like leeks.
Dwi'n hoffi Celsig.
Dwi'n hoffi Celsig.
Celsig.
Celsig, sausages. Pretty self-explanatory considering that the only things here are mushrooms, bread, sausages, beer. Or if I go Dwi'n hoffi and then just put I like you. No. I like you, chat. Hold on. Okay, nothing new, no one's died, this is fine. I like sausages. Or panas.
Dwi'n bwyta Celsig.
Dwi'n bwyta Celsig.
Dwi'n
Bwyta
bwyta
Celsig.
Celsig.
What's this one?
Fafonen.
Vavonen. Some of these things I don't actually recognise.
Dwi'n bwyta madarch.
Dwi'n bwyta madach. I am eating mushrooms.
Dwi'n hoffi cennin a Celsig.
Dwi'n hoffi cennin a Celsig. That's an odd that's actually. Where are the potatoes, man? Leek and potatoes.
Dwi'n
Hoffi
hoffi
cennin a
a
Celsig.
Celsig.
Dych chi'n hoffi panas?
Dych chi'n hoffi panas? Not again. Yeah, it's parsnips
Panas.
anyway. So dear patrons, do you like parsnips? Dych chi'n hoffi panas? Parsnips. Which one is it? Is it sweet,
Bisgedi.
biscuity, or
Panas.
yeah? I have no idea. You don't know what parsnips are? Okay, right. Oh, hold on, Hades. You don't know what parsnips are? They're like white. They are like the white versions of carrots. They're like the white versions of carrots. If you haven't seen one before, I will DM you a picture of a parsnip now.
Dwi'n hoffi panas a madarch.
Dwi'n hoffi panas a madach. I like parsnips and mushrooms. Oh god, it was the most popular food when I studied. I had no way to relate to this word. Oh no. Oh boy. That's a fun one for you. Oh dear. Eating is it's not bachien or madach. It's bwyta.
Bwyta.
Select the matching pairs. Boy, bachien.
Bachgen.
To like is hoffi.
Hoffi.
Leeks are cennin.
Cennin.
A girl is melch.
Merch.
Because it's Charovia in Portuguese. No way, why would I match the two? Oh! Okay, no, you know what? Yeah, no, I fully wouldn't have been able to tell what that word is if I learnt that. No, I fully get you. Really.
Hanas.
No, we're back here again. Oh, fine. Now, which one is it? So we have.
Ponas. Panas. Panas.
Oh. I'm not pressing that button again.
Panas.
Or am I? Steer it.
Pinas.
Nope.
Panas.
Okay, Panas. Panas. I am a child. This is all done with. I am all done with it. I am a child. Wait, please. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. Oh, thank God. It looked like it crashed. And then it didn't. I think. All I know is that that Pokemon's going off. Okay, here it is. Yep. Okay. We don't need to create a profile, but we do need to cover a couple more words. Which of these is pineapple? Unfortunately, we are not like other countries where everything's just ananas. Ananas. We did actually have to call it
Pinaval.
Pinaval. So, as a minor explanation, aval in Welsh is apple already, so pinaval, pineapple. Because we already had the word for apple, we just put a pin on the end of it. But then we have
Dŵr.
we have dŵr, which is water, which is where one of the few times we need like a little accent above the words. And then there's also
Cwrw.
Cwrw. Which reminds me of Harvestella, where there is a like a little gnome guy. I forgot their names, but they are merchants, and when you interact with them, they go like "Kirk, Kuru, Kuru," and Kuru just reminds me of that. But no, it's Pinaval. So pineapple, Pinaval.
Pinaval.
It's not Hoffy or Sit. Which of these is water? Kuru notes down. Yeah. You can just say beer and you're fine, but it's Kuru. So.
Pinaval. Dŵr.
Door. So yeah, if you just want to say like door, so door. Door. What? How would I be able to give an easy explanation to how to say it? Do. It's like saying do, but with the R at the end, so doer. Do-R. Doer.
Dŵr.
Yeah. Or like a really weird way of saying door. Which one of these is beer? Now, this one I think you know, Hades.
Cwrw.
Kuru.
Dwi'n yfed te.
Dwi'n yfed te. Kuru. Correct. Dwi'n yfed te. So, yfed instead
Yfed.
is drinking. I believe there was another term. I can't remember if there was like a separate term for northern for like drinking, but I know that yfed in this context would be drinking. So I drink tea.
Dwi'n hoffi pys.
Oh my God, I forgot this word. Okay, 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 okay. I'm sorry, I laugh at everything now when it comes to this sort of stuff. Oh, that's why this hasn't been working. Great. Hold on. Oop. Okay, so if you Welsh is so sus. You're not wrong. This is probably why I keep getting called sus by you, so. So yeah, as you could probably tell, peas,
Peace.
peas are peas. I like peas.
Dwi'n bwyta pys.
I'm sorry. So this time,
Dwi'n bwyta pys.
sorry, how did he say that? One more.
Pys.
I think I might need just like an entire collection of just the sus words in Welsh that are normal things.
Dwi'n yfed dŵr.
Dwi'n yfed dŵr. So it's not I drink a door. It is I am drinking water, which is what you guys should do.
Dwi'n hoffi pinafal.
Dwi'n hoffi pinafal. So I like pineapple.
Dwi ddim yn hoffi coffi.
Yay! I'm really close to what I want, but I'm taking it because it won't give me the thing I want. So there is a running joke about dwi'n hoffi coffee, which is one of the first few sentences you end up learning when you are young. And you just make a meme out of it. And a fun thing is, I believe it's a cappuccino. Cappuccinos are simply frothy coffee. So I've been waiting for it to tell me dwi'n hoffi coffee. Why? But them is the other way of saying like a negative.
Du.
So them is like I
Them.
don't. So if you see like a them in there, it's not calling you dim with an extra D, but it's simply saying something is more of the negative. So it's like dwi'n.
Du.
So dwi'n is like I do, but then as soon as you put I do, and then them, it's like I do not. So I do not like coffee. Which is a very blasphemous sentence, but we'll take it.
Dwi ddim yn prynu dŵr.
Dwi'n ddim yn prynu dŵr. So prynu
Prynu.
is buying. So prynu is like the term to buy something. So dwi ddim yn prynu dŵr. So we've already learned dwi ddim. I don't.
Yn. Du. I.
So I don't or I am not. Agrees is blasphemous. Yeah. So
Yn. I.
so dwi ddim
Ddim.
can be I don't like, but also
Dwi.
I am not.
Ddim. Prynu. Yn.
Un can either be is, into, and at. So sometimes it's used to add something to the word to make sure that it sounds like an actual word. So I do not, I don't. Or no, it's I am not buying water. To buy is prynu.
Prynu.
She sounds so posh saying that. Jeez.
Dych chi'n prynu panas, Mrs Jones?
Dych chi'n prynu panas? We can't escape the panas. So dych chi, do you? Prynu, we've just discovered is buy. Panas,
Panas.
parsnips, as we have rightfully found out, and then Mrs Jones just a person. It adds a dragon here. How do you say cheers? Good job. Good question. One second. No. You can just say like Hoyle or something. You can, or you can just say cheers. It's not really something that you need to like think about, because again, Hoyle can be like a goodbye or something, but I think it would just be like Hoyle or cheers. Dachien. Dachien. Prynu Panas Mrs. Jones. Let's make it a bit harder. I am drinking a beer. So anytime you need to like say something with the boys,
Ju.
Dween. Drinking is Yfed.
Yfed.
Cwrw.
Cwrw.
That's the one word you're going to take out of this, isn't it, Hades? In which case, I have done my job. Dwi'n Yfed cwrw. If you need me to say it, if you need me to like spell it phonetically, I can just, I can do that. But Dwi'n Yfed cwrw. Actually saying cwrw is just, again, if you see like a W or a Y, if you see like a W in a space that sounds like it should be a U, say it like that. So it's a K and a Ru. I do not like sausages. Dwi them un hoffi. Yeah, sometimes when you need to make up a sentence and you think dwi'n them hoffi, you need that extra syllable in there to make sure that the sentence. It's almost crew, which is raw in Portuguese. Oh. Okay, so if I say it wrong, I'm either going to be saying beer in Welsh or raw in Portuguese. Do them and hoffi Sussex. Yay! I said crew perfectly. I'm learning more languages as I'm learning a language. I will do one more today. See what other words we can get up. So which one of these is television? So there is bara, which we've already learnt is bread. There is the actual answer, which is
Teledu.
Teledu or teledu. They're just going to go with teledu though.
Teledu.
Teledu. Or
Keeg.
keeg, which is like meat. Which looks like another word, but it's keeg.
Teledu.
Teledu. Which one of these is meat? Ah, yes, it's the coffee part, obviously. No, it's
Keeg.
it's keeg.
Dwi'n hoffi keeg.
Dwi'n hoffi keeg, which means I like meat.
Dwi'n mwynhau te.
Mwynhau, new word. Mwynhau is like another way of saying that you like something, but instead of liking it in the sense of I like this, it's a way of, it's like more I enjoy. So if you want to say I enjoy football, for example, Dwi'n mwynhau pêl-droed, I enjoy football. Dwi'n mwynhau tennis, I enjoy tennis. In this case, Dwi'n mwynhau te, I enjoy tea. Enjoy tea. So if you want to say either I like something or I enjoy something, it's a slightly different way of just saying, hey, this is nice.
Dwi'n hoffi yoga.
Dwi'n hoffi yoga. The one that I didn't know before, but I could probably guess. Yoga. Yeah. So I like yoga.
Dwi ddim yn mwynhau yoga.
Dwi ddim yn mwynhau yoga.
Ju.
Dwi ddim
Ddim.
yn.
Mwynhau.
Same rule applies with mwynhau with hoffi. If it's just I like something, it'll be dwi'n hoffi or dwi'n mwynhau. If you don't like it, you have to add the un in there in order for it to flow better. So it's dwi ddim yn mwynhau. So instead of just dwi'n ddim, instead of dwi ddim mwynhau. I'm struggling now because I had that drilled in me. Dwi ddim yn mwynhau yoga.
Dwi'n prynu mafon.
Dwi'n prynu mafon. So dwi'n prynu we know is I buy, or I am buying. We can guess it's not dewi. We can guess it's not beer, because that is the favorite word. Not, we know that would be like a dim or a them. So mafon would be raspberries because either wouldn't fit. So dwi'n prynu mafon, I am buying raspberries.
Dwi ddim yn hoffi mafon.
Dwi ddim yn hoffi mafon, which is a sentence I would probably say. Dwi ddim yn hoffi mafon. I don't like raspberries. So that's a sentence that I would say, considering I don't actually like raspberries. I like in some things, like a lemon and raspberry cheesecake sort of thing, or if it's mixed with something else, but raspberries on their own, I'm not the biggest fan of.
Dwi'n hoffi teledu.
A sentence that a lot of people will say, dwi'n hoffi teledu. I like television. Not when you have to pay like a television tax for owning one.
Dwi ddim yn hoffi pys chwaith.
Oh no. Dwi ddim yn hoffi pys chwaith. So let's fill out the first bit. I don't like pys chwaith. Chwaith is either. I don't like peas either. So chwaith is just a way of saying like you can probably use it in both the context saying I like either this or this, or in this case it's like I don't like peas either, I don't like peas too. Meats. This is the first show of plural, so you will see here that instead of it being just cig, it's cigoedd. Some words will have like an extra like ed on the end. Some might have a little bit else. When you start getting into like past and past participle stuff, that's when we start getting confused.
Dwi ddim yn hoffi teledu chwaith.
Dwi ddim yn hoffi teledu chwaith. So this is like one time where you, instead of saying like teledu, it's teledi. So sometimes the U. It went from 3 letters to a full sentence. Yeah. Which is why I find English a lot easier, because you don't have to add so many things in there at times. You add them all yourself because you're very awkward. Or I'm very awkward. So I don't like television either. Enjoy. Enjoy is mwynhau.
Mwynhau.
Do you enjoy yoga? So same rule. Dach chi'n mwynhau yoga. I do not like pineapple either. Dwi ddim yn hoffi pineapple pinafal chwaith. And there we go. There's like one. I was gonna end it there. I think we should just do the one more so then we filled out the circle. I'll create the profile later. I don't want to yet. I don't want to mess up again. Please. Never mind. I guess I can't continue unless I make an account, so we'll leave the Welsh lesson here today. So, moving back here. So there we go. It's been an hour and a half. How are your brains doing after being forced to sit through an hour and a half lesson of Welsh, going through at like a fast pace? I'm sorry if I'm not like the best at explaining it, mind you, because it's something that I haven't covered in a while, but it's also trying to make sense of stuff that I have covered and what the little bits and pieces are. But yeah, that's just a sneaky dive into Welsh. By the next stream, I definitely will just make an account on there so then I can save this progress. In need of a guru. Oh dear. You go get that curry at some point. Although, knowing what our time is at the moment, maybe save it for a little bit later. But get that curry when you can. Or the panas, or the peas. Still in work yet? No. Wait until after. Although at some point, if you're doing that, I will. If at any point, Hades, you are interested, do a Portuguese lesson, because I'm willing to face the music and trade languages at this point, because that'd be quite funny. Or if, again, that's why I'm more open to these sort of chats having like more languages in. Though, if you're gonna direct any messages towards my way, one, make sure they're polite-ish. Two, make sure they're in English, because I am still a bit of an idiot. But you can do like a couple bits of Welsh in there. So, yeah. But if you're gonna, that's why I'm more open to like different languages, because I like seeing different bits, and it's not fair to limit stuff if you're trying to teach people certain words. So, very open for that. I wouldn't even know how to explain stuff because Portuguese is hard. I mean, we started with I don't know how to speak now. I've just been speaking like partial Welsh for the past hour and a half. I don't even know verbs. No. We'll cover the basics. We'll cover the basics at some point. But for now, this chaotic stream is over. Oh my god, it was such a mess at the beginning, but I think we've salvaged it, and it's been oddly enjoyable. I might see if I can do another Welsh stream next week too, if people are interested, because I found like doing all that quite fun, and just remembering all the different words and stuff. It was fun. Aw, yay! Okay, so I'll make sure that I think maybe Tuesdays would be a nice day to just do more like language building. So we'll do that. But for now, if you've enjoyed that, then I am immensely grateful for you staying. For those who have joined who are new, I thank you kindly. For those who have stayed until the end, I am also extremely grateful. And the archives are open to anyone who needs you only need to simply ask. So, until the next time, Bora pronoun ani noswyth dda. Goodbye!